Top 10 Most Popular Korean Street Foods. Jeonpang. Jeonpang is a South Korean snack consisting of small bread-like loaves that are filled with whole eggs and sometimes ham, cheese, or parsley. The base is made with a simple egg batter, while the finished loaves may be topped with nuts, tomato sauce, or cheese. These snacks are usually prepared at street stalls where vendors bake them in specialized, oblong molds. They are usually associated with the winter season and are best enjoyed warm and freshly prepared. Korean corn dog. Korean corn dog is a unique twist on a hot dog, prepared by coating a sausage in corn dog batter, dipping it into French fries, then deep frying the whole thing in oil. The dish is presented skewered on a stick, and it is usually consumed on the go. Hot dog vendors sell them throughout Korea, and there are a few variations, so they can also be wrapped in bacon, mashed potatoes, or seaweed, while tomato ketchup is typically used as the main condiment. Hodu gwaja. These walnut cookies are a winter staple in South Korea. They consist of a walnut shell that is prepared with a thin walnut-based batter and a filling that combines pieces of walnuts and sweet red bean paste. The cookies were first invented in 1934 by a young couple from Cheonan, and in the 1970s they became available in other parts of the country and were mainly enjoyed as a street snack. However, the original Cheonan Hodu gwaja remains a local specialty. Bunjeopang. Bunjeopang is an unusual fish-shaped South Korean pastry filled with red beans. The outer shell is made with a simple batter consisting of eggs, flour, raising agents, sugar, and water. It is poured in fish-shaped molds, and a dollop of smooth or coarse red bean paste is then placed in the middle. Enclosed in the mold, the pastry is baked on the stove until golden brown and crisp on the edges. The red bean filling is evenly distributed within the pastry and stays safely tucked inside. One of the most popular varieties of this sweet snack is known as ice bunjeopang, the factory-produced treat which combines ice cream with red bean filling. Traditional bunjeopang is considered to be a less sophisticated version of the Japanese taiyaki, but unlike its Japanese counterpart, the Korean version usually does not incorporate any other fillings besides the lightly sweet and red bean mixture. These filling treats can be found everywhere in South Korea. They are one of the most common portable snacks sold by street vendors. It is recommended to enjoy them freshly baked, while they are still soft and slightly crispy, and the filling remains hot and creamy. Byeondaji. Byeondaji is a classic South Korean street food consisting of silkworm pupae insects. These tiny animals are usually boiled or steamed, and then seasoned, before they are served in small cups. Although of an acquired taste, byeondaji is available at numerous street stalls throughout the country, while the canned version is occasionally found in supermarkets. Some restaurants even serve the insects as a side dish. Byeondaji became a popular option during the Korean War, when food was scarce, and there was a shortage of protein-rich ingredients. Banditiak. Banditiak is a savory mung bean pancake which first appeared in a cookbook in the 1670s under the name banjatiak. Originally, it was topped with savory chunks of pork, and was mainly enjoyed by the rich, while the plain varieties were reserved for the lower social classes. Next to ground mung beans, modern-day banditiak usually employs a wide variety of other ingredients such as cabbage kimchi, sprouts, onions, glutinous rice, or ground pork. Fried in shallow oil, banditiak is best eaten fresh, when it is still crispy on the exterior. Different varieties of these thick pancakes are usually eaten as a street food item and commonly come with a spicy dipping sauce served on the side. Sanakji. Salty, sticky, and chewy. Sanakji is a South Korean dish consisting of raw, chopped baby octopus that is traditionally served drizzled with sesame oil. Interestingly, as the dish is served instantly after chopping, some of the pieces are still in motion, twitching on the plate. The dish can be commonly found throughout Korean street food stalls, and it is recommended to pair it with ssamjang and green tea. Serve with ssamjang. Hotiak. Hotiak is a popular Korean pancake that is usually filled with cinnamon, brown sugar, and nuts such as peanuts and walnuts. It is commonly sold as street food at numerous Korean street stands, especially when the weather is cold. The pancakes can be either thick or thin, and are characterized by their crispy exterior and tender chewy interior. It is believed that hot yak was invented in the late 19th century when Chinese merchants followed their country's soldiers to Korea. Many of them decided to stay in Korea, making Chinese versions of pancakes with savory fillings. However, the Koreans preferred the sweet fillings over the savory ones, and the Chinese then adapted the pancakes according to the Koreans' wishes, thus inventing hot yak. Today, there are many varieties of hot yak, including a number of versions with matcha, and a special version called double hot yak, which is baked over flames instead of being fried. Tteokbokki. Tteokbokki is a spicy stir-fried dish that usually consists of cylinder-shaped rice cakes, sweet red chili sauce, and fish cakes. It is considered to be one of the top street food items in Korea and can usually be bought from street vendors known as pojangmacha. The dish originated during the Joseon dynasty period, when it was used as a cure, and it was also one of the royal court's dishes. Originally, tteokbokki was called tteokjjim, a braised dish of sliced rice cakes, meat, eggs, and seasonings. Although it was brown in color, today it is red, because the colors changed when gochujang, a spicy chili paste, was introduced in the mid-1900s. What was once a dish for the royals is nowadays one of the cheapest street food dishes in Korea, and recently, there have even been efforts to turn it into a food franchise due to continuous demand for tteokbokki among Korean people. Jjian, also known as Korean pancakes, represents a number of pancake-like dishes in Korean cuisine that are often served as appetizers, side dishes, or consumed as snacks. Although jjian are typically prepared in savory versions, there are also some sweet varieties of these flavorful pancakes. At their simplest, it is food that is first coated in flour and eggs, then pan-fried in oil. Jjian incorporates ingredients such as thinly sliced meat, poultry, seafood, and various vegetables. The pancakes are traditionally prepared every year during the Korean Lunar New Year and Korean Harvest Festival, although they are eaten daily throughout the year. Some of the more popular varieties of jjian are made with shredded beef, yukjjian, oysters, guljian, kimchi, kimchijjian, and green onions, pajjian. It is recommended to serve jjian with a spicy soy-based dipping sauce or a refreshing cucumber salad. Like, subscribe for more encouragement.